try to wrap this thing up, I need to talk to you just a little bit about the word fear. I was 22 years old. I moved from Louisiana and going to Houston, Texas. And I kind of took off pretty fast. Go to work in the recruiting industry. Within 2 years, I got 12 people reporting to me, running the highest profit center in our company. 24 years old at that stage. And I find myself in my car, and I'm driving down the freeway between Lafayette and Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And you know that big causeway over the Atchafalaya Basin? Okay? I'm driving my car along over the Atchafalaya Basin, and the bridge is swinging from side to side to side. Now, my friends from Louisiana will tell you that bridge didn't move. I saw it moving, and I'm trying to drive my car. And then I come back to Houston. I go to a meeting on the 50th floor of One Houston Plaza to go pick up a check for the largest placement in the history of our company. And I'm at the bottom of the elevator, and I'm looking at my hand, and water is pouring out of my hand. You know, I'd heard we had, sweat was just pouring out of my hand. Now, I'd heard that we're made up 65% of water. I just assumed I'd sprung a leak. I got off on the 50th floor, and the floor is doing like this. And what I was having was massive panic attacks. And my anxiety attacks were so intense that when I left there, I got in the car, and I could no longer drive across bridges or overpasses. I couldn't get on the left-hand lane. I couldn't ride in an elevator. I couldn't get on an escalator. I couldn't get on an airplane. My world shrunk. And I got counseling, and I got medicine, and was able to kind of work my way through it somewhat to be functional somewhat. But I will tell you, here's what I learned, is that what happens is whenever you go to this fear base, and that's what happens, what anxiety attacks are is an excess amount of adrenaline running through and your body's trying to process it. When we deal with fear, even small fear, even if you don't have anxiety attacks, panic, even if you're dealing with fear, fear blurs your vision. It blurs your ability to see down the road. It blurs your ability to figure out what step to take. And I'm telling you, it's your ability to step into fear. Right? And in my case, to get to a place where I would get on a bridge and throw my hands up in the air and go, so what? And that when I would say, so what? And I'm a Bible study teacher now, so I can't really say what words came out of my mouth back then. But when I would throw my hands up in the air with some explicative, and move forward, it's amazing how the anxiety came down.